My tolerance for the word I am desperate to lose this weight because I am so frustrated that I am not as skinny as I could be. Boy, I'm going to stop using that word. Hey, what's up, family? I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are two crazy ketos.
Welcome back to the channel. We are in the Orlando airport on the way to the low carb cruise.
We are in the Sky Lounge, and I gotta tell you, the value is here for just even having this credit card, because buying something to eat for breakfast in the airport is an arm and a leg. It is crazy. And so there's all you can eat: sausage, eggs, and even egg bites.
Yeah, if you travel a lot, especially on Delta, I highly recommend the Delta. I don't know what the name of the card is. It's the purple card. I'll leave a link for it down below.
It's the American Express.
But it'll get you like a whole bunch of extra points, like enough for like a free flight, just by signing up and stuff. So I'll leave a link for that down below. But yeah, we're here in the Sky Lounge. We are having some breakfast. So I had some eggs, cream cheese, of course, because cream cheese. And then some pork sausage.
Coffee.
Rachel's having coffee. And we're actually waiting for Chris and Megan, who are on the same flight. And then we've got a very long flight. Like, I'm not looking forward to this flight. But I am looking forward to Alaska.
I've already warned Megan, I'm going to kick her seat the entire way to Seattle.
Oh, that's right. They're sitting in front of us.
Yep.
Okay, so we got here to Seattle. We got all of our stuff, got checked into the hotel. We've been talking to people. I had to work on Rachel's phone and watch because her phone and watch has not been paired. So we fixed all that. I'm a little hungry, so we ran across the street to Jack in the Box. And yeah, you know, people say keto is expensive. I think going to fast food is 10 times more expensive. You can do keto just by cutting out fast food. Because I spent more money on this burger than I will spend for 2 or 3 days worth of food at home. So take a look at what a $17 meal costs here in Seattle. So we've got just a double burger with bacon and a soda. And this was $17. Actually, $17.39.
Well, it is 10:15. We're through security. And now we are waiting
One
to
step
get
closer.
on the ship. I think our boarding time's in like 15 minutes.
I am just so glad that we found the right place to pick up the shuttle. That was my last bit of like, oh no, like, are we in the right place? So now I'm on complete vacay mode.
So we are at Jamie Oliver's for lunch. This is like, well, second meal for Joe, first meal for me because he stopped at the Windjammer. We're like hobbits. We have like first and second lunch and then dinner. But we're starting out with some appetizers. Joe's fork is coming for my burrata, but he better like pull it back. We always have to order 2 of these because we're not great at sharing. These are so delicious, the burrata cheese, and then look at this beautiful meat plank. Now this is lunch. So the dinner portion is going to be larger, and you'll see that later in the week when we come back.
Yeah, when I just got back, I saw that. I'm asking for a second one because usually it's like 3 times as much for the dinner plank.
So this is the first piece of fish of many that I'm going to enjoy on this cruise, because fish, as you know, is not Joe's favorite. So I'm going to be eating a lot of seafood so he don't have to fix it. So we're going to have salmon, and as you can see, they put it on a bed of couscous. Anytime I get something that I don't want, I just push it off to the side.
And the lunch menu here doesn't have a lot of keto-friendly options other than the salmon. So I ended up getting eggplant. So it's like an eggplant parmesan, but it's not bread or anything like that. And I'm just going to enjoy a little bit of this. It's funny because as a kid, I hated eggplant, and now I love it. What are you doing?
I am painting this picture here to reveal the menu for Wonderland.
So I did it on the end. Very cool.
So this is a deconstructed caprese salad, and what we're supposed to do is pop this thing and then mix it with the other ingredients. Oh my goodness, because it's basically tomato that's mixed with gelatin.
Yeah, it's like agar.
Yeah.
Supposed to mix it.
It's good. So this one is the bird's nest. It is smoked. It comes with a little cover over the top of it. And then when they lift the cover, all the smoke comes out. So these are basically smoked deviled eggs with a little bit of blue cheese on top.
And sriracha.
And sriracha. It really got that smoke flavor in it.
Okay, we got liquid lobster, which is a bone marrow broth with lobster, and you're supposed to do the whole thing in one bite. Oh gosh. I don't like lobster, and that is really good. So I got the short rib, which is braised for 5 hours in red wine reduction sauce. This is mashed potatoes, so I won't be eating that. But then there's different types of purees, like squash. I forgot what they all are, but I remember them all being really good. You got like little tomatoes and things like that.
I got the branzino. Now, of course, it is served on a bed of rice, but again, I can just put it to the side.
New cruise, new towel animals.
If you are new to our channel, Rachel loves towel animals.
And this elephant is elephant.
So the key to towel animals, if you haven't seen us say this before, is grab your cabin steward on the first day and tell them
grab them
how much you love towel animals, and also request that they don't take them.
Yeah.
So that you can have them all at the end of the cruise. Now, you can't take them home.
No.
But you can take a nice picture on the last day. So it is day, I guess technically day 2 of the cruise, but it's day 1 of the conference. And we
started out with a bang
spoke this morning. I filmed it, but I don't know how good the filming is because we're on like the main stage for the
Royal Theater.
The Royal Theater, and so I don't know how good the lighting was. And so
we could
here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to, when we get home, I'm going to go over the footage, and if it looks good, we're going to release it. If not, we're going to make sure that we sit down and go over it. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to spill the beans to you, but I will tell you it's about, is your way of eating sustainable? And it's not what you think, because I'm going to tell you, if you're watching this video, I don't care whether you're keto, carnivore, or anything, I'm going to tell you that probably for 98% of us, the current way that you are eating
or sourcing your food
is not sustainable. If you're eating, and this even applies more if you're carnivore, that it is not sustainable. If you are a meat-based keto person, your way of eating is not sustainable, but not because of why you think.
So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you will find out when that new video actually drops.
I am in my happy place right now. Look at this beautiful sashimi plate. I'm getting all the seafood that I want on this trip. So freaking delicious.
So we are actually zooming, and because we have the unlimited dining plan, the way they work it here for the unlimited dining plan is they have plates, like small plates which are appetizers, and then large plates which are entrees and then desserts. So you're supposed to be able to pick a small plate and then 2 large plates and then a dessert, but we're not getting a dessert. So what we do is we ask for 2 small plates instead of the dessert, and so we choose the miso soup, and then we also choose the tofu salad. I don't really like the tofu, but I do like the ginger dressing and the lettuce and the asparagus. And then for the 2 large plates, what we do is we just get a double order of sashimi, and there's shrimp on here, white tuna, salmon, red tuna. This is delicious, and this satisfies everything. You also get edamame, which I don't really like edamame, but this is just like the perfect way you're getting a bit of fish. And I know I don't like fish, but for some reason Abby loves sushi.
So we're at Chops, and of course we never travel without our Redmonds. Tonight I am having these beautiful lamb chops. Look at those, absolutely perfect.
And I know we're at a steakhouse, but I just love the chicken here. Now we're actually coming here 3 more times on this trip. I've got my reservations all set up, and we have the most amazing waiter tonight. His name is Dexter, and we actually found out that Dexter is going to be on Freedom of the Seas when the 2KK getaway or birthday cruise happens in December, because that is, he's got 3 more months here, and then he'll be home for like a month, and then his next contract he already knows is Freedom of the Seas. So make sure if you're watching this, when you're going on the 2KK birthday cruise, you're going to look for Dexter because he is amazing. And we figured we're going to be here 3 more times, so I'm going to get the other steaks. One night I'm going to get filet mignon probably. I'm going to get the New York strip and the ribeye. They're all good. We've eaten the entire menu at this point and chopped. But this chicken is so delicious. Nice crispy skin. Super, super excited about it. Then we're getting the cream spinach. And we got the asparagus. Sorry, but I like vegetables every once in a while, especially when we go out to dinner. What are you doing? You picking your teeth?
I have some dinner in my teeth, I think.
No, you look beautiful.
Sorry.
So we just got back from Chops. That was delicious.
Oh, that was a good meal.
And we were having a conversation at dinner, and I felt like this goes perfect in this video, especially after this afternoon's talk. So this afternoon, we had Maria Emmerich and
Awesome.
Dr. Ann Childers. And it reminded me of something growing up. So when I was growing up, when it came to food, there was one word, and if my sister is watching this video, she can comment down below in the comment section. She could probably, before we even get to the word that I'm about to say, she will put in the comment section of what this word was. But there was one word that you did not say to my mom when it came to eating. And the other word, the one word that you could never say to my mom is I'm bored, because she's like, if you're bored,
I'll give you something to
I've
do.
got something for you to do.
I'll fix it.
But the one word that you were never to say to my mother is I'm starving, because she would be like, no, you are not starving. You are hungry.
There are people that are actually
There are
starving.
people starving, especially growing up. That's when the whole, the people in Ethiopia was all over the TV, and they were starving, and we need to raise money to send food. And you never said to my mom, I'm starving. Listening to Dr. Childers talk, it brought up a word that kind of gets under our skin, especially when it comes to keto and carnivore.
So Dr. Ann Childers, if you've never seen her before, she's written, books and papers. She's just amazing. Today she was talking about CGMs, how to use them. The value of them. And we say that all the time, that at least once in your life, you need to check out using a CGM. You're going to get a lot of information about yourself. It might not necessarily translate to weight loss, like you're not using them in order to achieve weight loss.
And it's not the end all and be all. It's just like the scale. It's one number. You can't live and die because it doesn't tell you the whole picture. But it will give you some valuable information about things.
But what brought this word up that we're going to talk about is Dr. Childers herself. So she has had a remarkable health journey. And though she started keto in 2006, that was something that was very powerful about this afternoon's speakers, because Maria Emmerich's been doing keto for 28 years, and here's Dr. Childers has been doing it since 2006. And she has quite an extensive series of medical conditions that she personally has had to struggle with. And keto has done a lot to help her live her best life, but she still has to live with a lot of different struggles. And the attitude and the way she presented herself and the countenance that was just absolutely, she just lit up the room. She just, with her joy, her strong desire to help people was just very eminent. She beamed. She is a beaming woman. And so as she is presenting, I'm thinking to myself, with this great attitude, the word came in the back of my mind, desperate. We hear that so much. It's like starving, it's like bored. We throw it around as if it is like something for everybody to use.
Like, I'm desperate to lose this weight. You don't understand. I'm desperate.
But when I thought about somebody that has really struggled with health, really struggled with things that, conditions that's going to be an obstacle to you being able to lead what other people would call even a normal life sometimes, right? Like just a lot of hospital stays. You're dealing with a lot of even neurological, conditions. And for us to say the word desperate and say we're desperate for keto, where I've been doing keto and I'm desperate. boy, we don't know what desperate is. And I thought, watching Dr. Childers and seeing that she has invested her life in serving other people and helping other people, and she doesn't seem desperate.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem desperate. In fact, one of the messages that she shared in her larger talk that just really jumped out at me is she was like, I want you, whenever you're using these kind of tools like a CGM, I want you to be encouraged that there is always room for hope. And that is a powerful thing. There's always room for hope. And what happens in the presence of hope? Desperation doesn't really have a big space for it to grow. In the absence of hope, if you're not willing to acknowledge hope, then yeah, desperation's got a big seat. It can pull up a chair and it can take up some space. But if you decide that I am going to be hopeful, that there is always room for hope, then desperation, it's like it has to leave the building. And so I thought, man, you know what? I know that I have been frustrated, truly frustrated, when my weight is up or down. But there was a time when I could not leave my house. There was a time when anxiety crippled my body and it silenced my voice. There was a time when Joe could not walk on his own 2 feet. Those were the moments that we saw like desperation creeping in and looking for a chair in our life. And even then, there were still times that Joe could walk. So when you come in contact with someone who cannot walk, can never walk again, or never has had the privilege of walking, then even your own desperation in those moments, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, but there was always hope for me. I found keto, we started eating differently, and suddenly my life began unlocking. It was not true that I was desperate. The truth is that I just needed to find something that was working and allow hope to have a bigger space in my life. So moving forward, my tolerance for the word, I am desperate to lose this weight because I am so frustrated that I am not as skinny as I could be. Boy, I'm going to stop using that word. I'm just not going to give a lot of sanctuary to that word and to that mindset. Like, how dare I say I'm desperate to lose more weight when I have good health. I can leave my house. I can have friendships now. I can hold down a job. Like, we're not desperate.
So today we went to Sitka, which honestly is probably my favorite cruise port on this particular journey, like the same one again that we did back in August, September. I just love Sitka. So many things to do without spending a lot of money. We got off the ship, we took the bus over, we walked over to the Totem Pole Museum. It's a national park. We went over to the Bishop's House, which is again part of the National Park Service. And then we walked through town. We had so much fun. And the only thing we spent money on were a couple of cheap souvenirs, like t-shirts for Peyton and ourselves. So great day. Now we're back on the ship and we are eating dinner at Jamie's, and we're having, I think, what should be an entree. I would actually just eat about 50 of these, and it is a burrata. And I've had this before. It is so good. I actually already took a bite, forgetting that I needed to video it, but this is a burrata, and then they put like pine nuts on it. It is so good, so delicious. Like, I could just eat about 20 of these and let that be my meal.
I am trying something a little different. Of course, I'm also going to be eating burrata, but I actually...
Or I may eat yours too.
Right, you may eat mine also. I mean, it is Father's Day as we are eating this, so I mean, technically I'm supposed to just give you what you want today, right?
Later.
So I'm having some crab meat with some heirloom tomatoes. I think that's going to be delicious. And then, of course, we ordered the meat plank.
So this is the meat plank, and it's just some different types of Italian meats. Rachel eats all of the olives, and really delicious. So you got some meats and different cheeses, the olives.
the little, I forget what these things are called, like what, pepperoncinos, or somebody's gonna yell at me for pronunciation, but oh well.
So earlier today we were in Sitka and they had salmon that they were selling in the streets, and my husband was like, hey, you want me to go buy you some salmon? And I was like, no, save your money, we have specialty dining. I'm just going to go have salmon tonight because it is included, and look at how beautiful it is.
I am having the braised short ribs. It does come on top of mashed potatoes. I didn't bother telling them to scrape them off. I probably should have, but I'm not going to eat them. I'm just going to enjoy this delicious braised short rib. And then I also got some charred broccoli.
So today we are in Skagway, Alaska. And you know, yesterday we said that Sitka is our favorite port because you can just kind of walk around and meander around and not spend a lot of money.
Well, guess what?
Well, what I want to say is, though Sitka may be our favorite port for just exploring, Skagway is probably the most breathtaking port.
Absolutely so gorgeous from the moment you are at breakfast and it's docking, because behind you is just such beautiful mountain landscape, elevation, snow top, mountains, just really, really beautiful. And it's a very nice day. I'm so glad that the low carb cruise ordered such good weather for our cruise. We are really thoroughly enjoying it. And that is something that I got to give it up to Debbie and Kathy and Michelle. Part of, curating this cruise is also picking those times when it's optimal to come. So sometimes it doesn't fit into everybody's schedule, and we understand that, and we miss people that can't come because of scheduling conflicts. However, they've picked such a beautiful time of year where we can really enjoy this area to the fullest. Thanks, Debbie.
Yeah, we actually have been talking about, people keep asking us, why don't we move the 2KK cruises back to January? And that is one of the biggest reasons why we don't.
Weather.
Is January is like the most turbulent time in the Caribbean with the ocean. We do a January cruise for just the two of us every year, and it is always very rocky and a lot of seas, and that rules out. Like,
First timers.
If you want to have nice calm seas and pretty weather, that's generally not January in the Caribbean, and that's why we don't usually do it, in January. But I'm really looking forward to just kind of walking around the port today. We're going to go to a Gold Rush theater show. It's like $30. And I have to just mention, last night we all went to the hot tub.
Yes.
Up in the solarium.
Until like 11 o'clock at night.
And there were whales right off the bow of the ship, spouting, flipping their tails. It was the most gorgeous view. And then Rachel missed it. I went to breakfast this morning, and there was an entire pot of whales right next to the ship. It's like, if you go on an Alaskan cruise and you all of a sudden see everybody get up and go by the window,
Follow them.
go follow them, because it means there's whales there.
We don't normally say follow the crowd, but in this case,
Follow the crowd.
Oh yes, perfect fit. Okay, now I think you're gonna need one of these. It's gonna get hot in here. Go ahead and hold this for me. And then you're definitely gonna wanna hold that. Yep. Alice, is there anything else you need him to hold?
I got plenty of things he can hold. You stay right there, Poopsie. Have we got a surprise for you? You ready, Teddy?
Once again, folks, the sweetest pie, Miss Belle Davenport, and that dollop of a trollop, Miss Squirrel to Alice.
Upstairs, heaven waits for you. Upstairs, there's a dream come true. When it comes to loving, nothing compares to going upstairs.
I hear you've been awfully good, doing what a good boy should. So put away your worries and cares, your boring day-to-day affairs, 'cause you and me, yes, we, upstairs. Alice, call me you to keep up with me. Stand up, follow me. I'm going to show you something over here instead, all right? This way,
Well, let's give them some privacy, shall we, folks? Teddy, can I have your help over here for just a moment? Now, who was it again who came here with Poopsie today, folks? Let's see a brave hand. Give a big round of applause to this great and forgiving soul, everyone.
Oh!
Was that it?
I finally found a good man, but he's somebody else's good man, so I don't want him.
Well, I'll take him. Over here, honey. It's time for my favorite part of the show, where I get to undress him. You just stand right there, honey, and let me take care of everything. When you find you've got nobody to miss you, nobody to kiss you, it'll model you to face forward, don't be shy. When you've been around for someone to feed you, no one will heed you, and what will you do? What is that I hear you say? You're going, you won't stay. Oh, you're going, let me say, be on your way. Go! Go on! Because your place will be taken again. And when you're staying again, then what will you do? What will you do? There's something we're all wondering. What is your name?
Joe.
Joe. Thank you, Joe, for being a great man and a good sport. Give it up for Joe, everyone.
See, I want another chance with somebody else.
Oh, you'll snag a man.
You're a dead woman.
All right, ladies, I'm going to teach you the dance now. We're going to start with our hands on each other's shoulders. Right, we're all here to support each other. All right. And now we're going to start with the right knee first. It goes knee, touch down, and kick. Then switch to the left. Knee, touch, kick. Great. Now add a bounce. Knee, touch, kick. And the left. Knee, touch, kick. Again. Knee, touch, kick. One more. Knee, touch, kick. That's great. I think we're definitely ready to try it out with some music, don't you? Teddy, nice and easy now. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Knee, touch, kick. Now this is a real kick line.
Everybody, clap along, folks.
Now you understand that we can do the can, kicking off our sweet hands. Oh, without a doubt we can there. Take a bow, kickers. All right, let's get you back to your seats.
So this is something that you have been waiting to do for a while, and that is put some stamps in a passport for the national parks.
Yeah. Every national park we ever go to, they don't have any more books. They're always sold out. We finally were able to get our national park passport.
So today we went into the port at Juneau, and it was beautiful. We just walked around today. I'm going to tell you what, I thought we were in South Florida because it was that warm. It was very comfortable, no rain, beautiful skies, beautiful surroundings. We did a little bit of shopping, and then we decided to just get back on the ship and enjoy owning the ship all to ourselves. It's kind of cool.
So when we came back on the ship, we went up to the pool for a little while, sat in the hot tub. Then we went up in, I forget what it's called. It's like the ball that goes up in the air.
Balls.
Because during the day, when you're in port, it's free. So remember, if you remember last year when we came to Alaska, we did the one on the Odyssey of the Seas, and that one put you out over the edge of the ship. That one you have to pay for, and they only do it on a sea day. But when you're in port, it just goes up 300 feet. You kind of twist around a little bit and then come back down. But, hey, free, always a good thing. We didn't really do anything else in Juneau, just, again, the walking around because we've been here before. But we had a great time. Now we're at Chop, so we're going to be eating some dinner.
First bite of the most beautiful ribeye. Look at this, cooked to perfection.
Fatty, delicious, melts in your mouth.
So I am having the filet. I absolutely love fillets. Just like the tenderness. I think for me, some of it is about my teeth because, I've always had an issue with my teeth. Even though this set of dentures that I have is better than my old set, it's just like habit. Like once you've started doing something and you're used to like eating something that's a little bit tougher and your teeth would like start coming down. I know a lot of you guys don't experience that, but I have. But I absolutely love filet and the flavor. And then I put a little bit of like a peppercorn sauce and I think it's a béarnaise sauce. And then I'm also having some cream spinach because I'm on vacation and I love cream spinach. And we don't eat a lot of vegetables at home because they just go bad. And then also some asparagus. Asparagus and Brussels sprouts are probably my favorite vegetables. Let us know down in the comment section, what are yours if you eat vegetables?
So when you talk about specialty dining and their attention to detail, Dexter here in Chops actually made us this beautiful cheese and fruit platter. We let him know yesterday that we would be coming with our friends to dinner. And so we said, well, we'd really like a cheese platter. And so he said, okay, I'll have it ready for you when you come to dinner tomorrow.
What are you doing?
I am trying to pack my toiletries, but also be able to have one more shampoo and conditioner with me because we need to pack the bigger bottles. I know this is probably not expensive stuff to most people, but it's expensive to me, so I don't want to lose it.
So yeah, the problem is that for a cruise,
Pack you overnight.
you have to put your bag out tonight, like by like 10 o'clock, 10:30, for anything that's going to the airport or, luggage that you don't want to carry off. So you're not going to have that in the morning. You're only going to have your carry-on, and you can't take those big things of shampoo and conditioner with you in your carry-on. So Rachel's just putting this stuff in there. So the conference is over. It was really good. Dave Feldman was amazing. Dr. Boz, as always, brought it. Highly recommend coming to Low Carb Cruise 2026 because you're locked on the ship with them. I can't say this enough.
You got questions?
You have questions, you want to hang time, you want to pick their brain. You're locked on the ship with them for 7 days and everybody's out eating with each other. I mean, it is great. We spent some time this afternoon talking to Maria Emmerich, to Michelle Hearn, learning more. And people ask us, like, hey, how did you guys, get close to people like, Michelle, Hearn and stuff, coming on cruises, going to conferences, and just picking their brains. We're nothing special.
No, we're just here. So how you get more information is you come here, come over, come to a conference, go to a meetup where a favorite speaker is going to be at, so that you can ask them those questions that they can't necessarily answer in the comment section of a YouTube video, right, or they can't answer with a long answer if you're in a live stream of some sort, because there's just not time to get to all of the things.
So again, Low Carb Cruise, we'll leave information for next year down below. We still have, some cabins available for the 2KK cruise for you to come hang out in community. That was another thing that came out with everybody. Dr. Boz talked a lot about it.
Community.
You need community. You can't do this without community. So come on our community cruise. We do have one more meal at Chops. Super excited. We're going to be going to Chops in probably about an hour or so. And then tomorrow we will get up. We'll go to Windjammer, say goodbye to everybody. And then head off back to Florida, back to working on the farm.
So it's the last night and we are right at home here at Chops. So for my last entree of the cruise is going to be salmon. Super excited about the salmon.
So the appetizers, which we didn't bother filming, I had my normal. I had the wedge salad because I love wedge salads and we really don't eat salad at home. For a few reasons. I mean, because I like it to be special, and I feel like when we come out to eat, like that's my treat. I eat some salad. It's kind of funny. Like the treat used to be a chocolate thunder from down under, and now my treat is a salad. But I love wedge salads, and I had a double order of the bacon because the bacon is amazing. And then for dinner, plate's probably half, but I'm gonna put it up anyway. I'm having the filet. I really like this filet. I was going to get the New York strip, and I decided, I don't know, that filet is just so tender, so I'm going to eat the filet. So we finished dinner, and so we're in Victoria, British Columbia. Yes.
Canada.
It is colder here than it was in Alaska.
It really is.
I'm wearing a hoodie for the first time on this cruise. It's kind of very weird that it's so cold here. So we had to like repack stuff so that I can have a hoodie on.
Gotta have a hoodie.
So we're gonna go to Windjammer, see if anybody's there, because now it's just about last day to hang out with everybody. Super excited to just hang out with everybody. I have to say though, as we look and see, I don't see anybody here. So we're gonna go back to Windjammer. So I have to say something.
Yes.
I love the service on Royal Caribbean. But as a keto person, it's kind of odd because the wait staff is so awesome. And whether it's the Windjammer or it's in, main dining or in the restaurants, and they want you to have like an amazing time, but they get so almost offended when you don't have dessert.
So you have to let them down easy, let them know that you're not having a secondhand cruise just because you're not having dessert. And as we were chatting with Maria Emmerich earlier, for me, my treat on the cruise is getting to enjoy very expensive cuts of meat that maybe I will not splurge on in our normal weekly grocery budget. So
or salmon.
I feel like I really do get a big deal. It is a treat to have as much ribeye as I want.
Yeah.
It's all included.
So the other day we were all sitting in the Windjammer and we were just chatting with, one of the crew members. And it was Evelyn was like making her little bracelets. And he was so excited that he's like, I've got new friends. And so he ran and he got us all ice cream.
And it was the thought. That's the thing, it's the thought that counts. We didn't need to correct him or make him feel bad.
You could be a jerk and say, no, I don't want that.
No, we thanked him because that's what it was.
It was his love language.
It was him saying thank you or I'm glad we're friends. And so we can notice it for what it is, which is a kind gesture of friendship. Doesn't mean that we have to eat that kind gesture of friendship. It's the same thing as, somebody gifts you something at work. Somebody gifts you something.
Are you going to look at that and be like, I didn't want this?
No, of course not. You thank them graciously. You understand what it means is that they want to acknowledge that you've either given them fantastic service or they appreciate your friendship. You accept it for the friendship note that it is, and you just move on.
So we are officially at the end of the cruise, and I like to celebrate the last day of the cruise by surrounding myself with my towel animals. And I gotta say, our room attendant did a great job making sure we had a new towel animal every day. I love the little eyeballs on all of them. I was trying to think of what is my favorite one. I think this one is actually, even though it is the tiniest one, but we've never had this guy before, I don't think. Little tiny baby bird, and it reminds me of our baby chick. So I'm gonna say my favorite towel animal of Low Carb Cruise 2025 is my little baby chick. Let us know in the comments down below if you've had a towel animal, especially if you were on the Low Carb Cruise this time. What's your favorite all-time towel animal that you've received?
So after we went and returned our towels and walked around, we went and sat in the Windjammer and just visited with people. That's what we do
Best part.
On this last night.
Best
so
part.
We're going to go downstairs and we're going to probably go maybe hang out at Sorrento's, the pizza place, because we love to celebrate last night with pizza stacks. It's something we love to do. And then tomorrow we'll go up and get breakfast in a Windjammer before anybody leaves. Again, it's just get that last bit of community because we have no community between now and going to Hack Your Health.
Yeah. So,
that's November.
So we want to make sure
we need to get a lot of community in.
Last conversations, they're so stinking precious. And that way, we can go home to the farm with a full heart.
So we're going to end the video here. And the reason we're going to end the video here, even though we still have some eating for breakfast and probably Sorrento's as well, is because every time we do this, we get so busy visiting in the morning, we forget to end the video.
Yeah.
So we're just going to end this video right now, but don't forget, this is not the last opportunity for community. We are going to go to Hack Your Health, and then we have the 2KK cruise. So, wait, actually, Hack Your Health is not it. We have the Keto Orlando Summit. Yes. I'll leave information for that down below. So that's the last week of July, first week of August.
Yeah,
so that weekend. So
well, that makes
oh
me
my
happy.
gosh, we don't have to wait all the way until November.
I'm so stinking
I just realized that.
That just blessed my life so much.
So definitely, if you're in the Florida area, something like that, come to the Keto Orlando Summit. And then again, if you want to go cruising, I think cruising is the best way to hang out with community because we're all locked on the ship together. I will tell you that our closest friends in the keto community are all people that we have met on low carb cruise or on the 2KK cruises, because again, when you get to spend 4, 5, 9 days together,
you really get close.
You really get close to each other. So again, if you're interested,
come on.
We only have a little bit longer before we can hold on to our cabins for the 2KK cruise. So all of that information is down below. Now, while you're down there, do us a favor, take a look at the video we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent video that I'll put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way. Subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon, and that way every single time we cruise through life, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.